friends. I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, amazing, beautiful viewers. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you guys subscribe and that these readings resonate for you. And if you're returning, welcome, welcome. I do hope that these readings resonate for you guys as well. And I am going to keep it very simple. Okay, so I lost a few of you guys in the metaphysical readings lately. So very simple. How's this person feeling about you? You're right here, right now, today, as you watch this. Okay, and you can watch this a year from when I post it. If you're tuning in to this energy frequency, then the messaging is relevant for your time frame. All right, so 4 options to choose from today. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Someone had mentioned they like to see the cards, not necessarily the deck. So here you go. Here are the back sides of the cards. Literary Tarot, the Universal Tarot, the Final Rose Tarot, and the Deluxe Tarot. Okay, so sit with this. I'll put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It'll take you directly to your pick. Don't overthink it. And sometimes the energy is crisscrossed, meaning I'm tapping into your energy, not your person. And your person could be in another pile, or there could be 2 energies sitting in that one pile. You'll have to determine who is who. All right. So I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels, pile 1. You guys picked the Literary Tarot. Isn't this beautiful? I rarely use it. I don't generally connect with it all that much, but I was called to use it for this reading. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep it very simple. Okay, I lost a lot of you guys with the metaphysical readings, and now we're going to bring it back down to earth. So, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1 and this connection. How's a person on their mind feeling right here, right now? Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Let's get into it. How is pile 1's person on their mind feeling right here, right now, spirits? Thank you so much. Justice, Libra, energy. Could be you or your person's sun, moon, rising sign. Okay, or it could just be the energy of the connection right now with justice. Need to bring something into balance or something just. 6 quills. Quills is swords. 6 swords. 3 of cups in reverse. 9 of quills. So 9 swords in reverse. 9 cups in reverse. And finally, why is this 3 of cups here in reverse, Spirit? The Tower. Yoinks. King of Cups, and we will pull a couple of oracle cards because why not? So King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm feeling one more. Tower is Neptune energy, so more Pisces. Okay. Cleanse. What's good to be, I'm getting the justice from that. Something to make just. Something's happened here. Love. Beautiful. And we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay. And under this King of Cups, we have the Page of Ink, which is Page of Wands. Yes, Page of Wands. Okay, so let me sit here. Like I said, if it's your energy, your person could be in another pile, okay? Okay, it's good to be your energy. This person that I'm tapped into here, I do feel they have a lot of love. Okay, a lot of love, but I feel like this person was hurt because they feel as though this connection hasn't been providing to this person in a fair, just, balanced way. And so I think this person is sitting with looking at bringing justice to themselves and being honest to themselves with the state of this connection at this time. And they're not happy emotionally here. So it could be that this person is over investing or over giving in this connection and wanting to have some energy reciprocated back to this person. And I feel like this person has been stuck for quite some time, potentially not knowing how to, what else to do, like being a lot in their mind about this. But I feel like this person really wants to heal. And I feel like this person's confidence could have certainly been impacted by the lack of imbalance. Like, the energy I'm really picking up here is I've been giving or showing up or energetically invested here for some time, and I felt like I would get this reciprocated to me, but emotionally I'm still not experiencing what it is that I want here that's going to reflect back to the love that I'm putting into this. So if I care about myself, if I care about honoring my own self and bringing balance and justice to my own self, I cannot stick around here no matter how much I love. And so this person is now I feel like this person's energy is talking about moving forward, but I feel like this person could still potentially be in this connection and coming forward to communicate what they need. So they might have been, I'm feeling from this that this person could have been unsure how to request or communicate or talk about what they need for themselves, because it's been just something difficult for this person to bring forward. So I feel like this person wants to talk to you about their feelings, or like I'll talk to you about my feelings. I'll tell you I love you, and I'll tell you that I feel like that I need more, or I want more here, because what I've experienced here has not been very pleasant for me, or at least it's not showing me that you love me or care about me. So, Page of Pentacles, this person feels sort of empty-handed here. So let's dive in deeper here, because I do feel this is most likely your energy. Like, I've been in this connection and it's stressing me out. And the only way for me to get out of this stressful mindset is for me to take action, no matter how much I love, because I do feel that there's love here between both of you guys, or at least this is the energy it's given off. It's like, but that's not enough. And so I don't want to be in my mind about this. Spirit, clear and concise message for the beautiful pile 1. Can we dive in a little deeper? Pile 1, person on their mind, person I've just tapped into. Can we take a look at their feelings right here, right now, in this timeless reading for pile number 1? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so pile 1. These cards are not wanting to get shuffled. Let's take a look. Pile 1's person's feelings right here, right now, Spirit. How are they feeling? Get a little deeper. What am I missing? What does pile 1 need to know? One more. Okay. Page of Pentacles again. So good. I like when it starts where we left off. This person wants something like I don't know, like maybe things aren't formalized, maybe things haven't moved at all. You know, it's like I need something, or some promise of something that's going to move forward here. And they don't know, like, here's the scroll and it's wrapped up, so they don't see, like, where's this going. Like, if I don't know where it's going, or you're not providing me any information with where it's going, I kind of have to make my own future. I feel this person is going to talk to you. Okay, like if this is you, then you're planning on having a communication and you have no idea how it's going to go, but you're like, I need to stand up for myself, or I need to find out, or I want more clarity, or I'm going to ask for what I want. And I think you want something formal or something to move. Sweetness. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Change. I understand that nothing can evolve, grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, like there's a lot of love here, and I think this person is realizing their own self-love and their own abundance. And it's like, if nothing changes here, if we don't start progressing this connection, I have no choice but to make movement. So are you moving with me, or am I moving alone, you know, forward from this connection? 4 of ink in reverse, so that's 4 wands in reverse. Yeah, like they're prepared to call it quits here because they can't create the stability here in this environment. 10 of Pentacles. So this is family, this is family. It's like this is building the stability and coming together. This person wants a long-term commitment, something they can build over time, reliable and solid for the longevity, for the long haul. So it's like, how do I start this progress? We have to kind of come together in order to create the stability for this long-term family, whatever, like commitment. But if I can't plant this here, then this isn't the place to plant it, or the person to plant it with. 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so I anticipate that when I come forward, if this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to deal with the 3 swords. Like, it's going to be hurtful to me, and maybe that's what this person was preventing. And the 9 swords is like they're preventing having a conversation, because in case things don't move, now they got to deal with the 3 swords. I don't think this person wants to deal with 3 swords because they wanted it to work. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, but they can no longer stay in a state where they're not being fed emotionally, or fed. Like here it's showing us Pentacles. So maybe emotionally it's okay, but it starts to impact the emotions with the 9 cups, because they feel unfulfilled, and I think they're not getting some sort of pentacle thing in this connection that they want. Like maybe they want the formalization of this relationship, or maybe they want to move in together, maybe they want more movement. It's been stuck for a while, and it's like, if I stay here and there's no movement, then I'm just sort of selling myself short. How fair is that to myself? I love myself, and there's abundance I can have. And so the sweetest, kindest, nicest thing I can do here is to honor myself and to communicate to my person what I need, even though I don't know how this is going to go, and it might lead to me having to face the music here and parting ways. Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like I'm no longer interested in, or the fire of maintaining in this dead-end sort of situation isn't really doing it for me no more if I know it's not going to move forward. If I know it's not going to move forward, then why am I here investing my time? 6 of Lights, 6 Cups in reverse. I feel like this person has some sort of memory experience in the past here that is really being highlighted or coming through with this experience and this connection. That's most likely resulted in this person either putting up with a situation maybe that's been unfair to them, but they're having to overcome this sort of thing within them that I feel like still needs to get looked at or resolved. Like, how do I honor myself? Like, am I acting out of trauma? Am I here because I feel like I need to hang on to this situation or this person? Like some childhood memory that takes me back to some place that maybe is dictating why I've been acting the way I've been acting, or involved the way I have been involved. There's something I need to look at here. I feel like it still needs to be looked at. Okay, it still needs to be looked at. If this is you, let's take a look at what that is. This is also my soulmates card and reconciliation, although we have it in reverse here. So temperance in reverse and Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is completely the imbalance. So even though we had justice in the upright, it was like, because I want justice, I want balance. Things are imbalanced. Like we're not able to come together to create something at all. So something needs to be healed here. And it's up and down and back and forth. And this person could have been very much back and forth, but I love him. So I'll give more time, or I'll stay, or whatever, but I'm unhappy or unsatisfied because I want stability here, like this tree. Maybe I want a family. Maybe I want children, you know, and that's the pentacle. And it's like, I don't feel like this is growing or moving if it's just sort of us two. I don't know. Like we see the fruit here. So this person wanted more fruit and abundance in this connection that wasn't being produced or couldn't be produced in this connection because the two of you guys couldn't do it. But something needs to be healed. So let's take a look. What is this? 6 Cups in reverse. What is the 6 Cups in reverse for pile 1 and this person on their mind? What do they need to know about the 6 Cups in reverse? Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Pentacles. That's the balance. Equal reciprocity. Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Wands. Okay, I do need one more actually. 10 Swords in reverse, okay. This is telling a story here. Yeah, the Star and the 8 of Cups. Walking away. And 5 Swords. Or sorry, ink is Wands. So 5 Wands. Give me a sec. My throat. It's with these readings I do. All of a sudden I get a tickle in my throat. So 5 Wands. Okay, 5 Wands, and there we go with the Lovers in reverse. So Gemini, Aquarius. Here's the story of this person. Okay, I think this person was going back and forth for quite some time. Unhappy, wanting something to move here. Okay, things were very imbalanced. So it's like I have to give to myself the abundance that I know is out there. So I have to call it quits. Spirit is showing that although we might end it, I don't think this is going to be over. Okay, because there's some childhood wounding we're needing to heal with the 6 Cups in reverse. And so we're triggered by something here that's making us feel a certain way. We're really maybe getting like an inkling that we have to move forward. Okay, but so this time apart is going to create some healing. Okay, and we want to move towards what we want. We have a vision of what we idolize for ourselves for the future, and it wasn't here. It didn't feel like it was here. This was making me feel maybe unhappy, stuck. 5 Pentacles, 9 Cups in reverse. So I need to move towards what it was that I have in my mind, the vision of the family, the marriage, the children, the whatever stability that I wanted, and this isn't it. So I see it, so I'm moving towards this thing. So I'm leaving this unhappy situation. But Spirit's saying, okay, but we need to still heal the thing, because this isn't the end of this. This experience was to heal something in the 6 Cups here. So there's a lot of conflict here. Okay, and the conflict with this 5 Wands, one, we're preparing to confront this person and have a communication. So there might be some sort of conflict. And I feel like this is using words, because the 5 Wands is not necessarily with words with wands, but in this depiction there's a sword. So I feel like the truth that we're going to have, okay, with this person, or I guess this person with you, sorry to flip it. I just feel like it's you guys, okay? But someone's coming with their truth, but they're not seeing correctly because they still have 6 Cups in reverse. This is coming from a trauma thing. So the conversation is going to go, I see, the only thing I see is the thing that I want, and it's not happening here. And so I'm going to move towards this thing. And it sounds very simple, right? But the great truth here is that, have we really looked at the dynamic here and what's going on here? Like, have we really healed what we were needing to heal? Because this connection was bringing about some sort of experience for us to look at and heal. And it's easy to just move away and detach and try to put an end to it so we could just move on and live our merry life. you know? But if you watch my yesterday's reading, what's the main lesson or purpose of this connection is to heal some underlying pinning thing of the Six Cups. Now, without getting metaphysical, you can go watch that. So this conversation seems and appears like truth, which it is in this moment. I know what I see. I know what I want. I know what I'm going for. So I've got to leave. Okay, great. Now we have time apart. Now I heal somewhat, but I'm still not seeing a great truth. So what does that mean? That means this isn't really the end. You know, we can try to avoid or not follow that path with the Lovers in reverse. We don't choose it, but this is a destined connection, and the destiny here is to come up with some great truth that we need to experience. So we could run, but we can't hide. You know, we really can't. And so it's like, it's either this or that. I either pour myself. This could be pile 2 from yesterday's. This is what I'm getting. I pour, I give, I pour, I give. And now I'm 5 pentacles. Oh, and this person's not giving to me. Now I'm just going to go look for another person to pour and give and pour and give. Okay. Can't we deal with the issue at hand here? This person is presented to pile 1 in order to heal this trauma. You know, to see a greater truth. And the great truth with the Justice, the very first card we pulled, is that the only justice this person can find within themselves is what do they give to themselves, and know that they're full and complete within them. And now this connection might not seem so bad because there's some great love, there's some destined thing here that this person's not seeing. Okay, so it's not saying they got to put up with someone who doesn't give to them. No, but they're learning about unconditional love. But now it's like, screw unconditional love. All I'm seeing is what I want. All I'm seeing is the thing here, you know, and it's not happening. And now I feel like horrible and like I'm not doing myself a disservice and everything's lopsided. And so I kept giving and giving to this person. I can't give no more. Okay, well, don't give to this person then, right? Like, let's find out what's going on here, because we're seeing something very skewed here about ourselves and about this connection, and it's not the great truth. So I feel like, well, the sucker has a little thing, and it looks a lot like this flower he's holding in his hand. And so the sword is showing these 2 sides. And like I talked about, and I promised I wouldn't get metaphysical, so you can go watch yesterday's reading, but the 2 sides, the shadow self, the light self, which perception are we seeing more clearly, and which one is true? They're both true to us, but there's the universal truth. And so the more I have of my 6 cups in reverse, my shadow self, I start to act in the shadow self. So I need to heal this, and this is happening for a reason, to heal this shadow self. Or I could change my perspective in a way differently here, because I know that there's something here I need to really take a very good look at. And this is the lesson of unconditional love and the love I feel inside. And maybe what's going on with this person is actually deeper than myself and my shadow. And I got to get over myself, but I got to deal with something here. You know, why am I over giving? How is it that I'm giving? What are my intentions? What's going on? What's really this person's problem? Why can they not give? What's going on? You know, remove my ego and myself from this, because I get hurt. I get hurt very easily. That's an ego self, a shadow self that needs to be looked at or dealt with or resolved, or else we keep hitting this wall. And the only thing we do is bolt. You know, we bolt now. It's like, oh, I already gave of all of myself. What else can I do? Oh, what else you can do is there's a middle ground here we need to see and peel back. Peel back the shadow and the trauma within self, okay? Because I really feel like this isn't the end. Because this karmic connection, this destined lovers, this pathway is meant to explore some great truth that we still don't see. So this is what I see. Pile number 1. I hope this helped you. This most likely is you. Maybe go check out another pile, see if your person's there, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile 2. You guys picked the Golden Universal Tarot. Let's take a look. Very simple. How is your person feeling about you right here, right now? Okay. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message, Spirit, for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading. Now, if I tap into your energy, how you feel, then your person's energy could be in another pile. Very common here. Sometimes there's 2 energies here. You'll have to determine who is who, crisscross the energy. If I say it's you and it's your person, vice versa, then only you know. Don't force it to fit. And I'll try not to get too much into the metaphysical. keep it real and very simple, okay? How's this person feeling about you right here, right now? Spirit, clear and concise message. Pile number 2 is person on their mind, their feelings. For pile 2, how are they feeling? Okay. Queen of Cups. No. Yes. No. Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. No, I was feeling Queen of Cups. Lots of blue. So, Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe it's someone who was in a Queen Cups is now converting into this Queen of Swords. This is a continuation of pile 1. Like someone who was giving and loving and caring is now wanting clarity and certainty and wanting some sort of truth, or is coming forward with some sort of communication. Yes, could certainly be, but let's see. Keep it open and see. Indecision. Yeah, I may use my intuition. Sorry, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So this is the opposite. The Queen of Swords comes up with a decision, very clear, very pointed. And maybe this person was in some sort of indecision, going back and forth. This could be a continuation of 1, okay? We'll see. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. You guys, pile 1, oh my goodness. I'm getting the Justice card here with the balance and 6 Pentacles. All about bringing a state of justice to self instead of being in the floaty land here of indecision. Anxiety, that's the 9 Swords, and then stop. Yeah, I'm calling it an end. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness, okay. The floodgates are about to open. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. This reading's tripping me out. Wheel of Fortune, 8 Pentacles. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles now. Wow, lots of blues in this deck, eh? So, Queen Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. She's in reverse. 5 Cups. 10 Swords. 2 Wands. The Fool, Aquarius energy. 2 Cups in reverse. 4 Swords in reverse. And the Star, Aquarius. Okay, you guys. I don't know what goes on with my readings. I really don't. And maybe because I tell you guys to watch multiple piles. And so 1 is here. Okay, 1 is here in a loud message here. So if you, I'm going to put in the comments, if you're tied to 1, you probably should watch this because I feel this is the same person. Okay, so this person, they do not want to be in indecision. They were in a lot of anxiety here. Why isn't it clear where this connection is going? Okay, this could certainly be your energy. And so I don't know why things are stuck. I don't know why things are moving. And I've been giving to this connection and things have been very imbalanced. I want to bring balance to this connection. And the only person who can do that is me. So I don't know where this is going. And all I know is that I can only be responsible for myself. So this person was in a state of not knowing how to get themselves to move forward away from this connection because they're looking at this connection as something that's been what they want. They wanted this to work. They want things to get better. Okay, so I feel like this person goes and decides that the best thing for them is to move on or move away from this connection because it's something they can't really rely on. But I feel like one thing we're seeing here is a little further into the future is that this person realizes that going down this path isn't necessarily going to bring them the happiness they wanted anyway, because this connection is being divinely guided and that they're here to experience some sort of greater karma, some greater thing here. And so I think this person would rather just not experience that state that they were in because there's a lot of anxiety. So it would stand to reason. I got to end this connection or I got to put an end to this indecision. And the only way I know how to gain control is to force my way, force my way here. And so this person wants to talk about and understand how they could build something in this connection. How can we come together to build something here? Like, I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I want to know my future. I want to know the states. And so I come from an energy maybe where I was giving and loving and caring, and now I'm in this more cold energy because it's like, if I don't know where this is going or what we're building, then I can't be here. Okay, so this person wants to only work towards creating the future that they have in their mind. And that hasn't been happening here yet. And so they decide to put an end to that. You know, they want to put an end to that and say, okay, well, I can't stay here. It's imbalance. This connection isn't it. So Spirit is really showing that this time apart, and this person is going to take, and they're realizing that, okay, well, what am I fulfilling here? Like, what sort of energy am I in here that hasn't really attained me this anyway? Like this Three of Pentacles. Like, I'm still unhealed about something here. And the reason we're unhealed about something here is because there's something karmically meant to experience in this destined connection here that we don't want to deal with because we don't see. You know, and Spirit says, well, sometimes we don't see because that's part of the lesson. It's part of the lesson to go through so we can understand and trust the divine and what we're divinely guided to do. You know, we're really focused on is what's not working and my emotions. So we're looking at the 3 cups that are spilt rather than the 2 cups that could be had. Okay, and so this is kind of like grass greener on the other side. Like, I'm going to hang on to the thing that I think I want here. You know, but the thing that we think we want here is some sort of conditional love, some sort of thing we can depend on, you know, in the pentacle realm. And this connection transcends pentacle realm because that's the lesson that we're learning here. And that's what our contract, okay? The contract we have here in a soul connection. If this doesn't resonate for you, it's not your reading. So this person is going to try to, you know, not be in this because it doesn't feel good. And of course it doesn't feel good when we have things and traumas we need to heal. So this person is most likely going to experience what it's like to have a loss in this connection. You know, they're creating the loss. They want a new beginning and they want to move forward. It's their choice to do so. You know, and then when they do, and they reach a state here of reflection, they're going to kick it back to what has been learned. And I still don't have sort of what I want here. I can have more connections that are based in the pentacle realm, but I've already experienced this, or it didn't bring me the deep emotional fulfillment that I'm been meant to experience here. Because I was so focused on this other way of seeing things, like what could I build and what's in this pentacle realm, and this is my goal and this. And so it's like I have to release my need to control. I have to release my need for answers. I have to release all this. And even though this connection seemed like it wasn't going anywhere, my person was indecisive, you know, or I was kind of not, I was back and forth about it and things weren't clear, and that was part of this process I had to go through. And so I got to find some sort of balance here because now I'm in a state to find myself and reflecting on what I lost. Okay, so now we lost out and now we're sitting there reflecting, unhappy-ish. So let's see what goes on from there. We're going to dive in a little deeper. Okay, Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. Feelings for pile number 2. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Pile number 2's person's feelings. Person I just tapped into, what are their feelings? So I didn't win. 6 wands in reverse. There's the 2 cups, now in the upright. Pile number 2's person's feelings. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Pile 2. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. New beginning. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. What's their person feeling right here, right now, Spirit? Just heard the name Edward. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Peace and honesty. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yes. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yes. Energy. energy. Anger. Determination. Okay. And we have the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. We have Libra, or sorry, Justice, which is Libra energy. And we have the Tower. And we have the Page of Pentacles. And under the Ace of Wands, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. Okay. Let me sit with this energy for a little bit. It's kind of like a storyline here, and I don't know where you guys are at with this whole thing, but this might say what's happening or what's happened between you and this person. What's under Emperor is the King of Wands, so heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo. Okay. So it's a lot of one and what I read before, okay? So this person is really blinded by their own way of seeing things. Okay, they know of a way in their mind that makes sense to them, and that's okay. That's their perception. Okay, so we get into this energy funk, and the energy funk is when we are in an energy of feeling lack or sadness, and we pull inwards, and I'm trying not to get metaphysical, but that's an inward moving energy. Okay, when we give love, that's an expanding energy. When we pull inwards, it's like, what can I get? What can I keep? What's in it for me? Where am I going to find my joy? I go and I pull it inwards, okay? And so when we pull inwards, we're not creating energy, momentum. Things don't move forward, they don't flow. So this person is in an energy of experiencing what it is that they're feeling. I feel like things aren't moving. I feel like I'm not getting. I feel like all these things, and it's valid for them. And so their energy of, it's showing as anger here, okay? And then if you ask them, say, I'm not angry, I just know what I want and what my value is. Okay, but it's stemming from a contracting energy. You know, I'm resentful, or I'm not getting what I want, and so I'm not happy. And I'm not happy, and I want to find peace. And so my truth is why I'm taking the action that I'm taking. Although my truth is not actually the great truth. The great truth is we're learning about unconditional love, how to give from the heart space, not how to attain what we want for our mind or what we think is peace. Okay, and so I feel like this person's in an energy here of getting empowered to make action in their world, to find action that will support their truth. And they're getting fired up about this. I'm fired up. I see my vision of what I want for myself, and it's not this, and it's not moving, and so I'm going to call it quits so I can have a new beginning. And I want this pentacle or nothing here, okay? Because I feel this is the only way I could bring justice and balance to this situation. And I feel like this is the truth. I feel like this is my truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth that's going to bring balance here. And so this is what I got to do. Because what I want is a 2 cups, but my understanding of what a 2 cups is and balance might not necessarily be what the universe is wanting this person to experience in regards to unconditional love here. Because this person's love is based on some sort of energy system, understanding here of where they're learning to release negative energy that's based on egoic love, okay? Like what I can get from this connection that makes me feel better, like makes me feel special, like it's special type of love, what I can attain. And here, if I don't feel it, if I don't feel valued, honored, or respected because something's going on in my ego that's really projecting that I don't, and then I feel I can't win here, and so my only choice is to move forward. Okay, but this is suggesting here we need to re-examine this ego and drop whatever is egoic here, because it's stemming from a 6 cups in reverse experience. I still feel here 6 cups in reverse experience, the childhood, the thing we experience that really needs to be unblocked. And it needs to be unblocked because it's creating the egoic perception we have here of what we think peace looks like in a connection. But we are hung up on some sort of way that it needs to be presented. You know, it's like, I don't know, 99% of society looks like this, so therefore this connection must look like this. This is the Hierophant, the thing I want to value, the thing that I need. I need commitment, I need babies, I need marriage, I need this formal thing, that, and the other, because that's my understanding. Meanwhile, Spirit is saying, like, there's other perceptions and things in the world here that we have not yet experienced or seen, great truths that are existing here, you know. So what is the most important thing here is, where's our heart at, and how can we learn about unconditional love so we can give from a heart space? And this is what we're learning. This is true peace and balance. and then we'll find greater truth, because once we understand this and know how to give from a place of this, then it comes to us. Then we find the balance. We don't want to find more relationships that are just superficial or temporary or limited or have expectations of certain things. But when the going gets tough, or when I don't get what I want, I just move on to the next thing. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, look, karmic thing, that's the lesson we're learning. And that's when things start to get better and move. That's when we start to find peace. That's the great truth. That's the justice. But right now we think we know what justice is. And if this isn't you, it's your person. It's like, I know what justice is for me, because this is what I've seen and what I've been conditioned to believe that it looks like. It always ends in marriage. It always ends in babies. Okay. So we got to examine this. And I'm not saying talking you out of babies. If you want babies, it's great. But what we have to do is shed what we were taught first. And then we get a great truth and say, you know what? Yeah, I do want family and babies. You're not it. Because I shed what it was that I knew. But now I'm just acting out of programming. So my egoic self needs to fall away so I can re-examine my Hierophant in my world. What do I value? What do I commit to? What does commitment look like? What's more important to me? Is it love? Is it babies? Is it the piece of paper that says we're married? Like, what is it? And why is it, most importantly? And is it true for me? And I got to really take a look. And maybe I've just always said that this is what I wanted. I've always said this because I was conditioned to believe that that was the thing, or what I thought commitment meant. Like, commitment means that you have to formalize this and say you're my, I don't know, my forever husband here. I don't know, whatever the thing is, okay? Or my forever wife, or whatever. But there's some sort of twisted idea here that's going on. And so this person wants the thing, it's like, I'll create the havoc here so I can get the thing I want. But I'm still learning a lesson of how it is that I'm being shown to find some state of balance here. And I still haven't learned it yet. So I am, for this group, going to do 3 cards just to get a little bit more here, because some of you guys are scratching your head and I'm just too tired to go into this completely. Okay, so 3 cards for pile 2. This is pile 2 needing to know about the person on their mind and how they're feeling. Why we're seeing this message the way we're seeing it. Keep delivering the same sort of messaging, but that's how it's coming. Yeah, that's the transformation we need. So everything that we know in our world that's creating noise needs to go away if it's not serving for our greatest good of expansion and growth. Okay, so this is all about, we have to release the old to make way for the new. So if I have old beliefs, if I have ways of things in my world, I need to release, let it go, so that I can transform and change. And then things can get better because now I created space for new things. But right now, I have old beliefs, I have old ideas, understandings that aren't bringing me a state of peace. And so I'm doing the same thing I've always done to go attain the peace or find the peace or do what I need to do. But it's handling it in the same way I've always done, which is the thing that's needing to be transformed and changed. I can't keep doing the same thing I've always done here. That's the karmic wheel. Because I'm not seeing the great truth. I think I see a truth. The truth is I want peace, and this person isn't giving me the baby. So, bye-bye. Like, okay. And then we go bye-bye, which is our choice, and you can do this. But then this person's going to sit with this shit. Like, I actually wasn't seeing clearly or truthfully that the thing that's most important here is the great truth. And that's what I need to take action on. Not what my ego was making me feel, or my bruised ego, or what the bruised ego got in the way and made a decision. And so now we need to transform that part of self, because it wasn't allowing us to see clearly. The ego was calling the shots. The hurt self was calling the shots, the trauma itself. And so then when we go through whatever lessons and heal the shadows and look at that 6 cups reverse, then we see and say, oh yes, now I know why I wanted babies. That makes clear. And this connection might not be it. But now I release that toxic thing or unhealed thing, or that part of me that was on auto program. And now I can see very clearly now. And now I feel comfortable in my decisions. That's why I wasn't, I don't know, like this was a difficult decision. This person was going back and forth. This person wasn't taking action right away, and they weren't, because they were needing to learn something, So until they can see it clearly to take action on great truth, they're going to keep coming back. And so with the Wheel of Fortune, that's cyclical. This connection is going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until this person sees the truth. They could run, they can leave all they want, but have they transformed? Have they healed their traumas? Are they seeing from unconditional love? Or are they just seeing from what it is that they think is a hierophant because that's what they were told and taught? So, 8 wands in reverse. This was like this too. Okay, so that's a stuck energy. Energy needs to flow. And energy only flows when there's no blocks. Then we have forward movement. Okay, but when we have blocks in our energy, things don't move and we can't see a way forward. And so we stay in cyclical behaviors and patterns, such as karmic things. How does this happen? Because we're in a state of low vibration. Okay, this is saying anger, whatever you want to call it, negativity. We could say, well, I'm not angry. Okay, whatever. Negative, contracting, pulling inwards energy. The energy pulls inwards when we're in low state of vibe. When we're in outward, right, expansion, giving, loving, caring. You know, that's all outward energy. Now we have movement. Okay, but when we're pulling towards me, what can I get? I feel like I need this, and I'm pulling, and I'm pulling, and I'm pulling. Now we're stuck in this, okay? Stuck or backwards. So Spirit's saying, like, there's a great truth here. In order to move forward, we need to see it. And when we transform and release all our old thoughts and stories and things like this, then we can move forward. Okay? But if we don't see it, then we keep taking action on the thing that we've always done in the past, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the cyclical thing. So Spirit wants to guide you. Things could move forward here, but we need to learn some sort of thing. Okay? So if this is your person, then they'll learn quick enough that this time apart or this time of reflecting or them leaving hasn't resolved anything and they're still stuck here. And so they're most likely going to come back. And things are stuck here. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So stuck until this person transforms. Scorpio energy. So this is what I have. Beautiful. Pile number 2. And I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 3. You guys picked the final Rose Tarot. Let's get into a quick, how are they feeling about you right here, right now? Timeless reading. Whenever you come across the reading, the message was meant to find you. We're looking at the person on your mind. And how are they feeling? Sometimes the energy is crossed, meaning we tapped into your energy. And if that's the case, you can go check out another pile. Your person might be there. If I tap into a pile here that has 2 energies, you'll have to determine which is you, which is your person, and I might get it wrong, so you can crisscross that. Okay, but don't force any of the messages to fit, and they should resonate for your connection here. Okay, so clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. Thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading. Just hold there, there. Okay. Alrighty. And we have the King of Cups in the bottom of the deck, and I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Let's pull some. Well, those are great. If I have a repeat of pile 1, I think I'm going to quit my YouTube because we don't need 4 piles of the same spirit, but we'll see. Maybe it's for a reason. We have cleanse. Okay, there's the water energy again. So King of Cups is certainly water. Water's emotions, but with cleanse, this is healing. Something with healing of emotions. And guilt. We're doing something. Okay. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. All right. And balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Beautiful. Love it. Creativity. High Priestess energy. Pisces, more cups energy. Wow, lots of cups here. Ghost. Okay, and movement. 8 wands. Okay, let's see. And we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Lots of butterflies, transformation. We have the Queen of Swords. It says the bitch. Beautiful high heels. Queen Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the single mom. It says, have fun. Have a fun day, love. Looks like some snacks. Single mom, okay. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And we have the contestant. And this is the Fool. And we have the Seven of Mirrors, which is the 7 swords in reverse. And it says, for the wrong reasons. 6666666. I'm getting double energy, Capricorn energy coming through. And we have 4 cups, reflection. And we have the 10 wands, shoulder to cry on, with the 10 roses. We have the advisor, so high priestess energy in reverse. And we have the bachelorette, and this is empress energy, Taurus and Libra energy. And here we have the 4 swords, sorry, reassuring rose. What's under the King of Cups? The Ace of Cups with the first kiss. Okay, I don't know if this is tied, but I feel it's kind of similar. Let's see. I'll read it independent. How about that? And you guys can go watch 1 and 2 if you feel pulled to that, because there might be similar lessons and stories here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, lots of love in this connection. We're mad. Okay? I think this is you, and I'm going to read this as you. Okay? You can flip-flop it as you want. So, you know your person loves you. You love your person. You can't depend on your person here. Okay? And so you've left, or you decided to, I don't know, like change your energy up here because you feel like this person hasn't done what you want them to do. They didn't do what you wanted them to do. And so I feel 1 and 2 might have been passing energies. Now we've been apart, I feel, in this connection, or we are no longer with this person, or we, I don't know, period of separation here. Or needing to heal from something that they've done. Most likely they ghosted us, or we just blocked them, or we got mad. You know, I want this, that, and the other. I want to be clear, and I want to understand. So I feel like the only thing I can do to bring balance and movement and things here is to take matters into my own hands, because I want love, and I want to feel love, and I want a new beginning in love here. But now I've taken some time off, and now I've been in the breakup mode for some time, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Like, I get it. I'm no longer with this person, and I thought I would just unload my baggage and I'd be done and I could move forward, because at least it'd be clear. But I feel something inside of me that feels like unconditional love. And I went against my intuition. Now my intuition now is telling me, uh-oh, like, is there something more to this person? What did I do? Because the more I sit here, the more I feel the love for this person. Although at some point I was so angry, or I was so upset at what they did. So I carry this heavy feeling within me, you know? And so it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Like, I need to deal with this feeling, because it feels like I can't move forward. And so Spirit is showing, yeah, you can't move forward because there was a transformation that we resisted. We resisted listening to our intuition, and our intuition was making us deal with a situation here. But instead of dealing with it, and we thought we could manage it in a way, in the 3D way we always do, in the Matrix way. And so, I don't know, if this person ghosted you, we got angry about this person, and so we tried to hang on to the anger. We tried to move on, you know, like, how dare they, blah, blah, blah. They did something here, okay? I feel like you felt abandoned, lied to, or this person didn't stand up for you or do the right thing in your eyes. And so now it's been a period of time where it's like, you know what, like, I just want bygones to be bygones. Maybe I should just, you know, see something here differently, because inside, the love that I feel in my heart is actually calling me to do something here. But now what? Now I'm sitting here with this feeling, not sure how to move forward, because it's like, this person still, I feel like, didn't do the right thing for me. Things are still very imbalanced. And if I move forward, it's like I'm allowing this person to just do whatever, and that's not true. So now what do I do? But I feel a lot of guilt for what is sort of transpired here, because now I feel like I'm left to sit with some sort of energy that doesn't feel good for me. And so I want to heal, and I want this connection to heal, and I really want to come up with a way that we can move past this, you know, like I wish we were talking. I wish there was no tension here, and I wish we could find some sort of balance here, but it's like I don't know that I fully can trust this person. You know, are they just gonna ghost again? But it's like I feel this love within me, and I feel like I need to listen to my high priestess and my intuition, something in my intuition that I wasn't seeing. And I don't know that if I do communicate with this person that there will be any movement anyway. And so I don't want to be in that state. You know, I don't want to be depending on someone here who is unreliable, who just ghosts me, or who isn't there. So now what do I do? But I can feel this person's love, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. 10 cups, like the proposal. So I see this beautiful future potential. Okay, and the future beautiful potential has to stem from a place of true unconditional love. And so to get to this 10 cups and experience this 10 cups, I'd have to recognize or understand or do something here that would allow this to move forward. But the thing is, whatever has transpired has created a rift. And so now I sit here reflecting, thinking like, what do I do and what's under my control? But I can't move on from this person because I feel like when I keep trying is like I'm stuck on the memory of this person and the thing. And the only reason Spirit's saying is because the transformation didn't quite fully happen yet, where we were transforming from our, you know, conditional type love to an unconditional type love, where we're learning about healthy boundaries that are still respecting the heart, rather than just taking reaction based on our mind or what it is that we were wanting to see. And it didn't happen in a certain way. So we might have been very black and white about something. And we were needing to find some sort of balance between the mind and the heart in order for us to move, in order for us to transform something within us, because some sort of high priestess here is blocked. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 is now pretty much the same story. Is this going to be my readings? Because it seems like the last one I did, it was all 4 piles were the exact same sort of energy. And this seems like the exact same energy to me, but what do I know? No, I have no idea. Okay, let's see. Spirit, pile number 3, please. Can we dive in a little deeper? This person that I'm tapped into, their feelings. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Pile number 3's person's feelings. This person I'm tapped into. Wowzers. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords. Fresh meat. This is about seeing clearly. 6 of Cups. Butterflies. We saw that. 4 of Cups in reverse. Reflection. Okay, we saw that. Queen of Pentacles. We saw that. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Single mom. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is the apology card. Here we're stuck. 3 swords in reverse. It says red flags. We have the hot seat. This is the Justice, card number 11. And we have the 3 pentacles, and we have the 2 of swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of swords, and it says tattletale. And the first card there, we have the 3 of cups in reverse. And temperance. No, not temperance. I'm sorry. Tower. Sent home. Sent home. Tower. 5 swords. Okay, let me sit here with this one. Actually, before I do, I still feel I want to add an extra layer with failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And confidence and anxiety and faith. Okie dokie. Beautiful pile number 3. This could be your person. I feel it's divine feminine energy, but okay. It could be your person. I don't know. Like, you know, but okay. So, if this is your energy, like, I'm going to continue reading it this way. there's been enough time, you know, for us to really reflect here. And we know that there's a greater truth that transcends what's happening here. And so it's like, I really want to have some sort of reconciliation here with this person. Okay, this is reconciliation. This is the apology, but something's blocked here because I feel like this person, you, is needing to come to that conclusion so that we can get through or over ourself, over our ego, in order to build the confidence in ourselves to be in line with a great truth that we want to experience. Okay, because what we've experienced here is some form of failure in this connection, a breakdown of 5 swords. We don't want this. We don't want to be apart. We don't want to experience the fact that we now have this tower. You know, things fell apart. Now we're 5 swords. There's been time to sit, and now I feel a lot of anxiety. I want to connect in a way here that transcends past this matrix type love and show the divine here, my faith in this karmic, I don't know what else to call it except for a karmic contract, or this experience, this thing that I'm needing to really trust. You know, I need to trust in the divine. I need to trust in something greater than myself. I need to show some faith here rather than what I've been doing, because I was listening to my anxiety. I was listening to my mind. I was listening to the Queen Swords. That was like very matter of fact. And so sometimes the heart transcends the mind. And so all that the Queen Swords did here was create a 5 swords and resulted in a tower. And so now I'm waiting here for a reconciliation, and I feel like, you know, like, I don't know if I can come forward here. Like, I'd have to apologize, although I don't feel I really did anything wrong here. But the truth here is that I feel separated here, and I feel a lot of pain, and I don't want to feel this. And so the divine is coming through with that karmic thing, or whatever that contract or that lesson is, to deal with the 3 swords that actually precedes any pain that's happened in this connection. So this person has some block in the heart space that still hasn't been resolved, okay, that's pulling them back to this connection that they're having to deal with. And so this is why the pull to this connection. This is why they can't move on or move forward. And so they feel a pull to this connection. And this is the karmic justice, okay, with the Libra here. This is the contract. It's like, in order for me to find balance or justice with myself and find a way to balance things out, I have to experience something maybe in a way that is uncomfortable for me and causes a lot of anxiety. But this is the contractual thing that I signed up for, you know, to experience discomfort and anxiety, because I need to heal this block in my heart, learn all about unconditional love, something from my childhood here that's created this thing that won't allow me to experience love. And so instead of being in this 4 cups, you know, looking at what's not working and what's blah and this and that and all the negative things, it's like I could create something here, you know, something here. So what this person is learning about is about loving themselves, being their own independent person here. You know, like, I can give to myself, I can love myself, I can rely on myself, I could be independent here regardless of what goes on with anyone else. But how do I get here? I have to get here through a way of lesson, through trusting the divine, through pushing through anxiety, through trying to work with other people here because they have their own traumas and triggers to create something. But I don't know how to get there. So this person is unsure. So they're sitting in this 2 swords because it's like, if I go back, I know what I experienced there and it wasn't good. And if I stay where I'm at, and this doesn't feel good either because I'm suppressing or denying some greater truth that knows some sort of thing here that I need to experience, or else it won't go away, or else I can't move past this connection. And so what do? I'm sitting in 2 swords, and it's like, I'm waiting for this person to reconcile, or do I come forward? This person, my person's not coming to apologize, you know, but I feel like there's a block here in the heart space that needs resolving. And until this gets dealt with and looked at, I continue to be in this state of anxiety, and I continue to experience this sort of failure, I guess, if you will, and 5 swords. Like, it doesn't feel good. You know, I understand the mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And the learning here is about the contractual thing that brings about balance and peace with self when we experience what we're supposed to experience, you know. And the whole lesson here is to learn about our own love, our own independence, our own ability to provide to ourselves what it is that we need, that no one else can provide this for us. That we got to get there. We don't just snap our fingers and get there and keep holding out until we feel this way, because it's slow and steady lesson here that eventually we learn how to be independent of ourselves, or for ourselves. Yeah, 10 of Swords in reverse, rejected. So we're experiencing rejection, failure. We're feeling left out, feeling brokenhearted. But we need to deal with this broken heart in order to put it back together, and that's experiencing this connection. So 10 swords in reverse. It's not over. Okay, I feel like we're still waiting for the reconciliation to happen. That hasn't happened. We still want the person to apologize. It hasn't come forward. We're not sure if we should make a move. And so we're waiting here. This person's waiting for someone to come forward, waiting for things to get better. And I just feel like, yeah. So if this is you, I'm going to see, is your person coming forward then? Because I feel if Spirit wants to communicate this, it will. But maybe there's something you're having to get over yourself, you know? I don't know. You got mad, you left, or they left, and now you're like, screw it. Like, my ego's bruised because they hurt me. So someone's ego's bruised here, for sure. Okay, so as far as the reconciliation goes, what is this all about? Queen of Wands, the beauty queen. Second place, it says here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is pile number 3 needing to know? For some of you guys, this is coming very, very clear, very strong. Okay, so we have the sun. It's coming very strong. This could be same sex. Okay, I'm feeling same sex here, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, we saw the King of Cups, but that was pulling through for someone. I'm going to pull one more. So the sun is beautiful because that's clarity. It's also enlightenment, seeing the light here. Queen of Wands brings towards her and magnetizes towards her her own manifestations without chasing. She knows her value. We have second place here. So it says beauty queen. I feel like there's still some sort of egoic mask we're wearing, and the sun is certainly ego. Ace of Pentacles, first date. And we have the Four of Pentacles, possessive, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, camera guy. Okay, so Spirit is showing there's an ego here with the person I was reading. Okay, ego doesn't always have to be egoic in a way that thinks we're all that great, but the ego starts to react in certain ways when it's hurt. Somebody hurt me, and now I have an idea or an understanding of what's supposed to happen. And so that is ego. My throat, give me a sec. I don't know what's with my tickly throats in these readings. Oh my goodness, it just takes over. So, I know some of you guys are tired of hearing me talk about the ego, whatever, the shadow, the trauma. No, I don't know. Other tarot readers might dress it up as something else, okay? I'm going to call it the ego because that's what it is. It's some creation within us that is not even true. It's not even an entity. It's just an energy in which we're continuously keeping alive by keeping thoughts alive that aren't true. So this is the mask, the false self, the ego that's bruised. There's something inside me that got hurt by an experience, but nothing could get hurt within you unless you believe it to be a thing that could get hurt. And so the false self still needs to fall. I feel we need to get over ourselves. Okay, well, this is you. I don't know who I'm talking to. This person needs to get over themselves. There's massive ego here. And when they get over this egoic part of self, then they could see clearly, and then they reach some sort of state of peace and enlightenment, and they could find clarity in this connection. Okay, the only time the clarity and the peace will come is when they listen to the deeper part of self rather than the egoic self, in order for them to have the new beginning and get the pentacle that they actually want. Because I feel this person wants a pentacle here. Okay, so a new beginning, something that they can have, but right now they're sticking to the world they know. And so what they're experiencing here with this possessive, it's like that person is separate from me, and it's a possessive type of love. I can attain this person. Well, they're not anyone to attain. That's not true love. That's seeing that person as a property that could belong to you. Okay, so Four Pentacles is something we really need to look at within our own self. What ideas, what sort of world am I hanging on to? Because this has been the world I've created. Because I'm really fixated and stuck in this until I snip this chain and free my heart. My heart wants to be free. It wants to give. It wants to create in a different way. But right now, it's only experiencing a possessive type love, or a love that can only be in the certain way that I experienced in the past or that I know. And so I'm limiting my heart. I'm limiting with how I can give or receive. It's really constricting my heart. And this lesson is cutting this chain so the heart can be open and flow. And then we get what we want. And then we see clearly here. Okay, but we can't see this until we drop the ego or deal with our own ego and get out of our way. And so I feel like we need to do the work on the ego self. Okay, like we're just sort of more concerned with what's going on, I guess, with this person rather than putting the energy towards the thing that we need to do. Okay, and we don't need to do anything, but if we are in a karmic contract, if we are on a road to enlightenment, if we're needing to see something clearly, then where are we dedicating our time? Is it on cutting this chain from the heart, or is it on the egoic self here? So I don't see here that this person is either going to come forward just yet. I see we need to deal with this in order for there to be movement. Okay, opening up. 8, Leo, and strength. So more ego. So strength in reverse. So this is like, I'm going to hang on to the thing, and my ego keeps me from moving forward towards this person. Like, they should apologize. They should come forward with reconciliation. They're the ones that did something wrong. Okay, this is the type of energy I'm getting here. So you're still in this energy, or them, whatever, whoever this is, still in this energy. And they're not doing the constructive thing here. They're not taking action on the constructive thing here because the ego is telling them just sort of hang back and just refrain from moving forward or going, to communicate to this person. And meanwhile, the universe knows there's a new beginning that's beautiful here. It's like, okay, you can sit here all you want here in the ego self, experiencing the failure and the anxiety and all the uncomfortable things here. Like there's an idea of this person that wants to be put on some sort of pedestal, or like, I deserve this, that, and the other. And of course we deserve to be happy, but it's like, what is this? Like, what is this? The producer plant. This is a special card in this. I'm going to read it. The producer plant. It's at the end, and this is like some Chinese book, so there's a lot of grammatical errors here. I should say made in China book. So it says, something sneaky is afoot, slithering its way into your world, wreaking havoc and planting seeds to rock your peace. A reminder that we cannot always control things and have them go according to our particular plans. And let's be honest, life would be pretty boring if we always had our way. Others have their own agendas, and there are moments in our lives when we encounter challenging people and scenarios that rattle us. They play a specific role to stir up drama, bring up discomfort, and reveal doubts we have about ourselves. Maybe it's just a test. Do you hold steady in your integrity and remain unshakable in your path to find love, or do you allow this person to, or outer circumstances, to pull you under into a storm of chaos and fear that have you packing your bags and running home to escape the madness? Either way, it'll be over soon. This is a slimy critter, as this slimy critter slinks away, and remember, they never had any real power over you anyway. Everything I've been reading, pile 1, 2, and 3, okay? We want our way. We have an egoic idea of what needs to happen here, and now we're hanging on to that story, and so we're experiencing the trauma. We're experiencing not getting our way. We're experiencing something here that's really rattling our confidence. We can't get over ourselves, so no one can rattle you. No one can make you feel in any certain way. If you feel this way, there's something within you that needs healing. I say you, this person, okay? We can't fail. There's nothing that can hurt us. The only thing that's bruised here is an ego that doesn't even exist. Okay? And so we're projecting how something needs to go, and this person should be and needs to do, and this isn't enlightened. This isn't seeing the light. This is doing the same thing we've always done, and we're going to experience the same sort of results. So Spirit is saying, no, it's time for you not to experience this. So when somebody acts this way, now it's going to impact you greatly, because this lesson needs to be understood and healed once and for all. This trauma within self. Okay, that's what we're working to clear. So this person is going to sit here uncomfortable until something snaps. And I feel like that's the tower. I don't know. Maybe they're going to say, you know what? I'm just going to eat my pride and go talk to this person and say whatever I need to say. I'm going to hit that point. Or maybe we're going to sit here in the ego and hoping that person comes forward, and maybe they do. And then we're still stuck in cycles because we haven't broken the chain. But that's where we're at, okay? Pile number 3, this is your reading. I love you very much. I hope this helped you, and I hope this made sense. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, beautiful angels. Pile number 4. You guys pick the deluxe tarot cards. Let's get into your reading, shall we? I hope you guys save the day here. 1, 2, 3. All seemed connected because that's how I roll here. More than connected. It all seemed like the same energy. So let's see. Pile 4. Are we different? What is it exactly here that your person is feeling about you right here, right now? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Pile number 4. Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Greatest and highest good of pile 4. Thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here, and I do want to thank Spirit for this messaging today, regardless of how repetitive it seems to be. I am so blessed to be here. Thank you so much, and I love you guys very, very much. So I'll try not to get too metaphysical, like I say. Let's try to keep it very simple. How is this person feeling about you right here, right now? Pile number 4's person on their mind, their feelings. Okie dokie. We have the Knight of Cups, wowzers, and the 4 of Swords. Hard to see because of these the holographic cards, so I apologize. This is a vampire and this is a gin. I don't know what a gin is. A genie? Jinn? Is a genie. Yeah, it's a genie. Okay, 4 swords, Knight of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups, Kraken. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with Amazon. And Page of Cups in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. This is Elf. Satire. It's like a pan playing the flute. 7 of Pentacles. Gremlins in reverse. And we have the 5 of Swords. Angel. And we have the King of Cups. Orc. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have the 8 of Wands. Hydra. Okay, let's pull some oracles for pile number 4. Person on their mind and the connection they came here about. How's this person feeling about them right here, right now, spirits? Surrender. And it was, you know what, I am feeling it's like this. And I do feel one more, sorry. So you had so many barf outs. There's most likely one more. How is pile number 4's person feeling about them right here, right now? Okay, 2. And what are these? Okay. Slots, I think, this person is bottled up in here. So we have reflection, and we have comfort, and we have passion. Wands, Cups, reflection. It's time away. 4 swords. Okay, let's see. And we have loneliness. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. I know that I am never alone. Surrender, I can release my need to control. Death, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Scorpio, with the death here. Okay, so this is, just let me sit here for 1 second here, okay? Yeah, 4 swords. It's under 4 swords. And we have the 9 of Wands. Pumpkinhead. Okay. I can't believe that all 4 piles is the same energy for me. It's all the same. I don't know. You come here, you're watching all 4 piles, and this message is very strong for you. I don't know where you're at, but you might have already been hurt by someone, you know. I'm going to read this as your energy. So you were hurt by this person who let you down or you couldn't depend on, couldn't trust, whatever. You're learning about surrendering. Okay, what does surrender mean? Surrender means I trust the divine and I have to understand my own shadow and my own ego, and anything that's hurt within me, is a story that I'm hanging on to, that I believe, and all it creates is suffering and loneliness. Now I miss this person. Now I feel separate. And now that I've taken time to reflect, I might be connecting to a part of myself that makes me feel a little uncomfortable here because it's requiring me to surrender, which means I'm vulnerable and open, opening my heart space. So I feel empathy here now, where I might have felt a little bit like, good, who cares? I'll just move on. I'll close the door. Da, da, da. But it's requiring us to change this about ourselves, to require us to change something quite profound, how we normally deal. Might normally have worked in the past. I'll just move on and move forward and whatever. But something happened and now we've taken time, or we've been separate. So we've had time to reflect and really sit here, and it's like, wow, like, why am I still really pulled by this person? And why we're really pulled is because there's something within the heart space that needs to be nurtured and looked after and developed, because we actually have feelings. Ooh, look at that. We have feelings. We have feelings. This could certainly be your person. I keep reading it as you because I don't know. And that might throw people off, because it sounds like I'm yelling at you, but maybe I'm just yelling at your person, because it's like, I'll just pull away and I'll just do what I normally do and I'll just get over it, but it's like, no, you have feelings here. Why are you suppressing and denying them? It doesn't matter what the other person is doing, or whether they might hurt you or not, or they have hurt you or not. This is some pride, some egoic thing that gets in the way here, So it's like, okay, so this could certainly be what's going on here, okay, you guys? You guys are always coming through as this Queen of Swords, and I keep connecting this back to you wanting your own clarity and truth, which I think is you, and that's fine. We want clarity and truth. It could very well be that your person, okay, your person is someone who's getting triggered by you wanting clarity and truth. Okay, and then you wanting clarity and truth, it makes this person have to look at themselves, and it's like they need to reach a state of surrender, or else they'll forever be lonely, doing what they normally do. And now it's not working. Why can't I shut this off, this part of myself? Because, ooh, you're actually feeling, you're actually feeling from the heart space. You're actually feeling and being pulled by the passion towards this person. And you get out of this Five Pentacles, because all I do is create more loneliness for me when I'm in Five Pentacles. But normally I'm not so attached with my emotions, and I could just get out of the Five Pentacles. But now what? Now I feel like I can't. And it's because my heart space here has been blocked by some sort of trauma. And so now I want to get out of this state, because I've been out in the cold too long. But I created Five Swords, or this connection is in a Five Sword state. It's in a Five Sword state because we didn't make it work. We couldn't see eye to eye. I couldn't provide some sort of clarity, or I wasn't getting the clarity I needed. So this seems like a blend pile, okay? But it's all 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this, finally, the light bulb went off for me. Because it could certainly be that all those piles was, whatever shit hit the fan in the connection created somebody to trigger, both people to trigger, okay? Don't get me wrong. Both people are certainly triggered, because this is a soul connection. What's happening to one is happening to the other. Both people are having to deal with their egos. Both egos were bruised, okay? But somebody here is wanting to come forward now because they've been in too much time apart now. So now they're like, shit, like, I want to get out of the doghouse. And you might feel the same way. Like, I don't want to be apart from my person, even though they're the ones who caused the doghouse thing. Like, I feel pulled to my person. Doesn't matter what they did, that they lied or that they ghosted or whatever. I want to connect with that person again. And that person feels the same way you feel. Shit, I pretended I didn't care. I pulled away and I ghosted, and now I want that person. So both people want each other. They're both pulled to each other here because this is a karmic thing that needs to resolve. So we gave up by listening to our ego. We gave up on this connection and the karmic thing that needed to transform our lives because we couldn't decide on what was what, and we were going back and forth. So we were in a state of influx or fluctuation, So, I don't know, the state of turbulency was making everybody dizzy. And so this Queen Swords, which could be you, could be saying, hey, like, if only they could choose, then I'd be okay with that. But they were keeping me in a Two Pentacles. And it's like, yeah, but the reason you're in a Two Pentacles is so you can learn this. So you can be shunned in some way here, so you can transcend past egos and not be hurt. And learn whatever you're needing to learn. And there was some sort of giving into whatever, the mind. Okay, so lots of love here. Lots of love and lots of time that's been apart here to reflect. And things are really stuck. And look, Hydra, I'm getting water. So lots of emotions here, okay, with this Eight of Wands. And it's definitely lots of passion, but I feel things are really stuck. And so we're not communicating right now, but we both feel very intense emotions. Vampire. Yeah, like I don't even know where to begin. My goodness, you guys. It's like this connection is sort of a suck of blood, you know, but it's a suck of energy. Because when we're, I promise not to get too metaphysical here, okay, but I can't help it. When our energy is in a state of pulling inwards towards us, what we need and want, it's inwards energy, it's inwards, it's sucking, it's vampire-ish, and it goes into the abyss of the black hole. When we're giving love, we're putting outward energy. It's expansive. The heart is expansive, like heart energy's out. Okay, it builds momentum. Energy's outwards. It's not vampire-ish. So it's not a state where we always feel thirsty and we never get fulfilled. You know, and we always feel lacking, and we always feel in the doghouse, we always feel lonely because I'm in this state of needing to attain or having this sort of an energy rather than in this energy, okay? So we're learning about outward love, which is unconditional love. I give from the heart space. This is massive transformation because now I transform a part of me that always used to pull, used to suck energy, okay? I don't care. Maybe you thought it was good intention, but it's sucking nonetheless. It's pulling towards me nonetheless. There she is. You know, I need this person to tell me how much they love me and put me on a pedestal or get very clear, and I need all these things, and this is me, like in a state of sucking. Okay, sucking energy. And look, the genie comes out. Okay, and the genie is this miracle thing. Okay, I know I'm getting very abstract, but this is exactly as it's coming out. And so I need to learn that emotions, when they're true love, it's coming out expansive. It's not sucking inwards. Okay, because that's not true unconditional love. This is a love that I've conditioned to believe. That's like coming from mind space, not from inside of my heart space. That's coming outwards like this miracle genie. So we're experiencing a miracle genie here that we haven't yet really understood. It feels foreign. This is the transformation, because transformation doesn't always feel nice. And so I'm learning about putting it out there, and both of you guys are learning this. Okay, so as long as I continue to suck, my person continues to suck. And now we have these two vacuums sucking what they want. Okay, one person is like, ooh, I'm, I don't know, I've been hurt in the past, and so I'm going to run, and so now I'm sucking. And the other person's like, oh, I want to be shown this, that, and the other, and now I'm sucking. Okay, and so we're both like creating sort of a resistance in the opposite way. But when I'm in flow, open energy, ready to give love, it's open. The channel's open for me. And then what one energy does, the other one follows suit, because this is what the karmic contracts are about, or the soul contracts are about, learning how to overcome blocks. And there's a massive block in the heart space here, and I feel this for both people. So I feel like on the practical level, to keep it not metaphysical, there's an apology that's owed here. Okay, and so if we're waiting for an apology, that's us then, maybe still an ego. But if we're feeling this way, then maybe we should say, hey, like, even though this apology didn't come, I can get over my ego and just be like, hey, person, like, I feel this way, you know, just wanted to say, hey, like, yeah, does it suck? Maybe that we don't want to, you know, overstep our ego, but it's like, hey, like, I feel this way, and I just wanted you to know, because this love is still true. Just because I have an ego here that wasn't fulfilled, or you didn't apologize to me, like, that's cool. Just wanted you to know, you know, or whatever you want to tell them here. And if you don't want it, you don't want it. This is true surrender. It's like, you know what? I don't want to hang on to any of this. It's not that I want you back in any way here if you don't want me back, but I'm surrendering to spirit by telling you, hey, like, I feel love here. I still feel this way. You know, this is what I want to tell you. But anyway, that's what I'm coming forward for, because I could get over my ego, and this is a true state of how I'm feeling. I'm going to be in the corner here crying because you're not coming forward with an apology, and I can't get over my ego, and I feel lonely. Okay, and for the other person, it's like, I need to reach a state of surrender too and say, hey, like, I do have feelings for you, and I ran because I was feeling this, that, and the other, and so I need to transform and heal this. And so that's what made me run. This is what made me stop talking to you. This is what made me not decide what I wanted to do, and I still feel this way. I still feel like I don't know what I want here, you know, because I'm scared. And so I just gave up. I didn't try. I ran. I let you down. You know, I was going back and forth. I didn't give you clarity. You know, and then this is a miracle here that's happening, and I do feel a certain way, but I don't know what the future holds for me because I'm scared and I'm traumatized. And so I need to resolve this, or I need to look at my own trauma here, and I guess the timing was off, and it might still be off, but I just wanted you to know. Now we're both happy because we heard the truth. not lying and an ego. 6 Pentacles, balance, you know, but this is the give and the take, or I should say the give and receive, because that's how it works. The give and receive, the equal flow here, back and forth. And so if one side's blocked, they're all blocked, you know. So if you've already opened this channel, and this person's still not, well, then this person is still reflecting on this. I feel like somebody is heavily reflecting on the fact that they need to surrender here, because their inability to surrender has led to them being very lonely and left out in the doghouse. And so they're learning about what it is to transform. So I'm going to dive in one more layer. Pile number 4. You guys got 2 energies, thank God, because I don't know, I just feel like I'm giving advice here to your person, if that was the other piles, as though it was you. Maybe it's never you. Maybe it's just your person, you know? I don't know. I can't tell. I just see energy. And so you're the one here, and you're the one who gets the brunt of my reading. So pile 4, dive in a little deeper. What does pile 4 need to know then about this connection and how this person is feeling about them right here, right now? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4, Spirit. Thank you so much for this message. I'm so blessed to be here. Please allow me to channel this message clearly and concisely so that pile number 4 can understand what it is that I'm talking about here. Thank you so much. Okay. Bless you guys for staying here. I know my channel sometimes is, I don't know, you know, I don't even know what it is. It's a whole bag of things, I guess. Never know what you're gonna hear or see, but neither do I. Neither do I. Okay. Sweetness, beautiful. Doubt. These came out in the other piles. I release the need to know all the answers. Yes, both learning about this. Let the divine guide. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means I am on the right path. Yes. Okie dokie. So we have the 2 swords. Indecision. To choose. We have the ghost. Somebody ghosted. It says ghost. I just feel all 4 connected for sure. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Zombie. The 8 of Swords in reverse, Pegasus, and the 6 Wands, Golem. Okay, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, and there's that karmic contract, there's that repeat cycle. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Lilith, so we have ego here. This is Aries, Leo, Sag, and we have the 3 of Wands. This is the expansion moving forward. It says Brownie, and we have the 9 of Swords. Basilisk, and we have the King of Swords, Viking, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, give me a second to tap into this. What's under the 2 swords? We have the 5 Pentacles. Okay. Okay. I feel the 2 energies here, okay? So I'm gonna give you both scenario things here. So your person, which I feel is the person who potentially ghosted or pulled away or did something you did not like. Okay, they did something you didn't like, and mostly it impacted your ego more than anything. Okay, because that's the only thing it could really impact. Okay, that doesn't mean they don't love you. That means they have their own triggers and traumas. Okay, and most humans have a lot of triggers and traumas, but what they're learning about is releasing doubts, trusting divine, knowing they don't need to control things, and that they don't need to know all the answers, and neither do you. Okay, like, I get it, you want to know 5 years down the road or whatever, you don't want to waste your time. There's something here karmically that you guys are learning about, and this is about transcending past the ego. It really is the shadow, whatever you want to call it, if you're tired of hearing me talk about ego. But the ego gets in the way. We want victory, and victory only looks a certain way to me. Well, that's not true. That's the false self that thinks this. That's a false belief. That's a structure, system, belief constructed over whatever. over a period of time that we need to re-examine within self. It keeps us unhappy. Happiness comes and goes, okay, when we are living in matrix world or an egoic state. But a true state of bliss and peace doesn't fluctuate based on circumstances and relationships. It's a constant. It's a constant bliss, okay? It's not peaks and valleys. It's not ups and downs. It's a constant state of being fulfilled, and it doesn't come from anyone else. So this is what we're learning about contractually here, and I feel there's going to be repeat cycles here until the ego falls, and all we could do is focus on our own ego, our own shadow, our own self, our own false stories that we keep up, that we think we have victory, you know, our own sort of, our own idea of what me succeeding here looks like needs to fall away. Like, is it about success, or is it about reaching a state of peace and bliss and trusting the divine and moving with the flow? Because I know how to tap into a piece of my heart here that allows me to give unconditional love, an outward motion of giving. True sweetness. It's untainted. It's innocent. You know, it's not dictated on other things here. You know, like I love, but only with this set of caveats or whatever. No, it's untainted and pure. And so I feel like someone here, which is most likely your person, but it is being mirrored here, is dropping any sort of mind story here that keeps us in limited belief by seeing different perspectives, because there's a true beauty here that we haven't yet put energy towards, you know. And the zombie is really giving me like matrix states. Like, I've been in programming, I've been a zombie, I've been like everyone else, acting in my trauma, acting in my fear, and so I keep repeating cycles of trauma, you know, like what my ego wants to hear and whatever. Like, you know, one person is in one trauma and the other person's in the other trauma, and so we keep reliving the two traumas here, okay. And Spirit's saying, like, the only way to move forward, the only way really to grow here, is to re-examine where we're stuck in the egoic mind and where we're wearing the false self that thinks it needs a whole bunch of things here that it doesn't necessarily need. All it needs to know is lean into the heart and trust. It doesn't need to have this big long thing. Okay, only the ego thinks it needs this, that, and the other, because we were told or believe that at some point in time, and now we're keeping that alive. We need to look at that. Okay, this doesn't mean we settle. This doesn't mean anything other than we re-examine and drop everything in order to build and work towards what is actually true about ourselves, not to be zombie about it, because right now we're in programming. So we think we need something. We think success looks a certain way. Well, how does it feel? Do you feel you're coming out of a heart, or do you feel you're coming out of I don't know, someplace else? You know, like we might think, oh, but I really love this person. Is it really love, or are you wanting something for you? Is it about this person, or is it about you? Same with this person, you know? Running away. Okay, well, what? Like, are we going to run from the true place in the heart that keeps saying, but I feel a lot of love for this person? And then we convince ourselves, no, I don't. Well, is it that you don't? Or are you just really scared of facing something here, you know? So I'm going to ghost. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist, but the heart keeps pulsating here, saying, hey, like, I exist. Pile 4 person and pile 4, you guys are in a state of limitation when you listen to ego, when you have beliefs here that are driving the agenda, and now neither of you guys are happy, and both of you guys are lonely, and now we're living 5 pentacles, because sometimes when we come together we're happy, and sometimes when we come together we're not happy because we are too much in the ego. So somebody here is in a lot of anxiety, most likely your person, and is thinking about, how do I now move forward? Because I feel it's the person who ghosted, who is like contemplating, like, should I move forward? You know, like move forward as in communicate, but I feel a lot of anxiety because I'm the one who ghosted. I have a lot of anxiety because I'll need to communicate. I have a lot of anxiety because I know when I come to pile 4, they're going to give me the laundry list. They want to know the plan of action, and I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I love. All I know is this is the lesson of me tapping into a heart space here that's already difficult for me to do. And now they want a whole big list of what my strategy plan is, and I don't know. I'm not clear about it. And the last time I talked to pile 4, they said, you better get clear. You better know. You don't know, you don't love me then. But I know I love you. That's all I know. I don't know why I don't have a plan. I'm traumatized, you know? So this will break over time, and then I will know. But I don't just jump from not knowing to knowing all of a sudden, because I'm like, aha, like a genie out of a bottle. It takes time. It takes time for me to get here. But if you're not patient, you don't love me. If you don't give me time to figure this out, or at least work with me in a way here, and it doesn't mean you have to surrender your whole self to me, but surrender to this process, then maybe I will get clear. Maybe I will have a strategy. Maybe I will have an understanding. Maybe once I let go of this ego and this fear, because I feel safe around you, then I could get clear. Then I could communicate to you my truth. But right now I have a lot of anxiety, because every time I talk to you, you want something from me that I don't have, that I don't know. So I feel a lot of anxiety, so I bolt, I run. You're not making me feel safe. You know, I always feel 5 pentacles here, and so I run, and there I feel a bit safe, but then my heart is like, wow, but I still miss pile 4, because there's a great truth in the heart that can't be suppressed, but all I keep listening to is my limitation that I don't know, and I'm going to need to come up with some sort of idea, understanding, or pointed forward movement that I don't know. So what? I'm not going to make it up, you know, but pile 4 isn't being from a loving place by saying, hey, like, I get it, we don't know, and maybe we need to figure this out. So I'm going to be a safe place here for you, or your friend, or whatever, and we can find a place to both be at peace, rather than be me angry, or me needing you to tell me whatever, because now I'm limiting this relationship, or this friendship, or this connection by my own set of mental constructs here. You know, like, don't talk to me until you know, or stay away until you're clear, or whatever. Well, this is ego. It's like, well, are you happy in that energy? And will this person ever sort of make any headway or movement? All of a sudden on their own? Yeah, they might say, make movement, but you're just going to repeat a cycle. The movement's going to come because the truth is they feel love. And so they're going to come. They want reconciliation. They feel a desire, and this desire comes from the divine to come forward and say, sorry, I ghosted, and I feel love. And then you're going to say, well, give me what I want here, you know? But can we move forward here? I don't know. Like, how can we move forward if you don't know yet or understand yet? And you don't, because look at this person's sword is crumbling. So their understanding, their way to work through this has to over time deteriorate in a way so the great truth can come out. But we need to get rid of the untruth. This person has an untruth here right now, you know, that's creating limitation in their mind. Your person, whatever. Fuck, I don't know who I'm reading anymore. This person, okay? The belief story that they have in their mind is creating 8 swords. It's limiting them from having an understanding of what is the right way to move forward for themselves. And it's stemmed by a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. And this person has a lot of anxiety saying, I don't know. Because every time they say they don't know, your ego gets in the way and gets bruised. What do you mean you don't know? You're uncertain about me? Oh, well. I'm uncertain of not you, but I'm uncertain. It's manifesting as uncertain about you, but it's really I'm uncertain about me because of all my traumas. It's nothing to do with you. Only an ego would think it has to do with them. You know? And so we both don't want to repeat this painful cycle. We both don't. We're both really tired. So what do we do here? Look, 6 swords. We're at a stalemate, you know? 2 swords, 6 swords in reverse. We're at a stalemate. So you and your person are at a stalemate. And so it takes a bigger person here, you know, to release all doubt, to say, I don't have all the answers. And I feel your person certainly doesn't have all the answers. Look at that. I release the need to know all the answers. So we need to release that, you know, but they're not there yet. And so I don't know. We were seeing the reflection card. So maybe we need to, you know, allow the energy to flow, to move by our own releasing of something here. So I am going to just wrap it up with a few more cards here. What is pile 4 needing to know then, Spirit, in this reading that I'm doing here? What is pile 4 needing to know? Oh, Wheel of Fortune, you guys. So it is a karmic contract, like a lesson to be learned, and the divine is guiding this, you know. And so we could get stuck in, what does this divine wants to create pain and suffering? It doesn't. The pain and suffering isn't even there. The divine wants you to see through that illusion of the pain and suffering. The only way to see that is to know that we've been in some sort of mind construct that isn't true. Then it can move forward, okay? Move forward towards the good. The universe wants you to move towards the good here, okay? Strength. So we need to face our courage, and we need to deal with the ego self that keeps manifesting its way here. It keeps us either held back, or the ego gets in the way of us being able to move forward. So we got to deal with it. Leo energy. 8 of Wands in reverse. So, at the Hydra. And this is Manticore. So we're in a state of no communication. And we can't have breakthrough until we deal with the ego. We can't get to the flow to resolve itself. It's going to be stuck here until we look at our own ego, okay? And however it manifests within you and your person, Only you know. The divine has your back. There is divine timing here. Things happen for a reason. Let's not get too much into the mind and what this person should do or could do. Let's release the need to know everything and listen to the heart, because the heart isn't going to lead you astray. This is how we get out of the karmic thing, because now we've learned something different. We're doing something different. We can now have flow, communicate differently, move on, move forward, not get consumed by the ego or too held back or by the fear. You know, the fear is like, oh, I don't want to be used. The fear is, oh, what if I invest and then all of a sudden, like, you know, I don't know, like that's the mind. That's needing to know all the answers. 10 of Swords. Under that's the 2 swords with the ghost again. So we need to put an end, okay? We need to put an end to some sort of cyclical thing here. And the only way to put an end to it is for us to see it and do things differently. And so I feel like there was something here that really impacted us that your person did. And so with the ghosting, we felt like this person wasn't there or abandoned us. You know, like I feel like there's abandonment wounds here on either side, and it manifested in a different way. It resulted in the ending, but we need to put an end to how we engage with that thing in order for there to be a shift and a change. This is addressing and acknowledging the ego self, or looking at the fear. You know, I have a fear that they're going to abandon me again, or I have a fear that I don't know. There's definitely abandonment wounds coming through, and somebody could be, you know, a fearful, avoidant, and so they just keep bolting and then blocking or ghosting here. So they need to deal with this and put an end to that. And somebody might have an anxious attachment style here, where they just feel very triggered every time their person is like not around here, because they need to develop their own sense of autonomy and agency over themselves, the confidence in themselves, and not to get triggered or traumatized within the ego and listen to that. And then say, well, we'll not talk to you no more, you know, because now we haven't learned anything. We're just sort of stuck in this lesson rather than having movement. And we don't want to be stuck. 9 of Wands in reverse. So drop our defenses. So we've been through a bit. I think we're really tired and we don't want to do another cycle. Okay, so Spirit is really saying, lean into the heart. It's not going to lead you astray. Okay, and I feel like we all deserve to be happy, but happiness isn't dictated by a situation. Happiness is found within. Okay, sounds very cliche, but that's what we're learning about. How to tap into the happiness within that isn't dictated on the ups and downs of this person, because this person is traumatized. This person needs to heal their broken sort of truth. You know this. Okay, and you can heal your own, and when you do, then this person appears different. This person, then you can deal with them differently. Then you've transformed, then you've transmuted, then you've done what you need to do. And 10 swords, you are a trauma. Okay, you can only do that with yourself, rather than looking at their broken sword and keep pointing the finger and judging what they need to do and what they haven't done and what they need to give you. Because now we're going to be happy, then sad, and then repeating the same old, okay? Pile number 4, I love you very much. I hope this made sense. This reading certainly wasn't for everybody. I don't even know if I'm going to post it, because there's just one thing here, but whatever, it is what it was. And I love you so much. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.